our Superior Performance Spotlight. It's Pools Mill Elementary, and I'll turn it over to Paige Andrews, Principal.
All right. Thank you so much for inviting our team here tonight, and I get to talk about my favorite subject, the Pools Mill Pirates. So with me here are two fabulous administrators behind me. I have Sandra Phillips and Vicki Sipsey, as well as Cassie Shoemaker, our IT, just in case when I double click and I make that transition, things don't go well. So hopefully everything's going to go smoothly. All right, so our journey began with Pools Mill. Dr. Salome called me one day in November and asked me if I wanted to go for a cup of coffee. And in HR land, that means you hightail it up here as quick as you can to see what's going on. So when she talked to me about opening Pools Mill, and then ultimately Dr. Bearden asked me to open the school, I was thrilled with the opportunity, and it's been an honor. Right after I was asked to be principal, I formed a group of colleagues. Vicki Sipsey joined me, as well as my personal secretary who used to work for Ritz-Carlton, and also my data clerk who has a background in construction. So the four of us began meeting. We met every month, and a lot of the ideas that you see in here and the collaboration, it happened in those beginnings, and then we brought on fabulous people like Miss Phillips and Cassie Shoemaker to help, realize our dreams for the school. So our theme this year is finding joy in the journey. So, as you can see, just look at the way Pools Mill is growing. We ended the year with 821, and right now we have 930 students. So that area of the county where we are, and I'm sure that Mr. McCall can attest to that, is growing. And so we have new pirates every day. I think we welcomed 4 yesterday. So very exciting. When you first walk into Pools Mill, the first thing that greets you is our mural. That was one of the risks that we took in the beginning. We wanted Pools Mill to be special, and our building is just so beautiful that we actually wanted to enhance and honor it by doing things that were beautiful. Oh, there we go. So you can see that mural is it was done by Scott McIntyre, and he began it the summer before, so when we opened our doors, that's what greeted our students. So we're very, very proud of it and think that it's a showpiece in our building. If you look around at the lower right hand, you will see in our cafeteria, we have the polished marble or polished cement floor, and we have another beautiful mural done by Scott McIntyre of another ship. We actually have about 5 ships in our building, 5 different pirate ships. Probably my favorite place in the entire building is our media center. We kind of took a little risk there too. I think I know that when I was working with Brad Richardson and we talked about having a circulation desk that was a pirate ship, he thought we might have been a little bit crazy, but it actually turned out quite beautiful. And when our little ones go into the media center, that is the focal point. They're just so excited to be able to check out a book at a pirate ship. I mean, how cool is that? So you can also, we have a legacy mural, and part of what we did when we were opening the school is we wanted to open with all these fabulous things, but we didn't necessarily have the money. And so one of the first things we did was look for partners in education who could help fund the little extras. The building was beautiful, the furniture was beautiful, but we wanted to be able to add these extra little touches. And so we have a Leave a Legacy mural, and where our families are able to be a part of our Media Center mural. Also, one of the exciting things that we have in our Media Center is a virtual reality center, and you can see the kids in one of those pictures. being able to be a part of that. And the other pictures are of one of our specials classes in there. So one of the unique things about Pools Mill is that we were the very first elementary school to open with a STEM lab. And you'll see these pictures in our beautiful STEM lab. Our kids have enjoyed it. Our community is very proud of the STEM lab. And of course, we have the interactive playground. I'm gonna see if I can make it go. So, very, very cool. Mike Evans actually approached us and said, we want to do something special for Pools Mill. We want to be able to have you open with this interactive playground. It can do anything. You can have a dance-off. It's just super cool, and you can imagine how our kids love it. Oh, sorry. There we go. When I was talking about some of the things that we did, we had some goals in mind, and we wanted to open up our school with a fabulous teacher's lounge. And a lot of times that's one of the last things that you work on in a school, but we were committed to just doing something special for our teachers. So one of the things we did is that our partners in education actually sponsored these tables that you see here. And we have small little plaques and things around the room recognizing the people who donated. So our teachers loved this little oasis here in our building. And also we wanted to open our building with special things for each grade level. So in K 1 and 2, we have those, the tables that you see actually have casters. As a former first grade teacher, this was just like the best thing ever. You can have a separate little table, you can move it together and do group work, and so the flexible seating in the classroom was just something really special and that our teachers and our students have really enjoyed. You'll also notice we have reading ottomans and reading tables. Our reading tables are a little different. They're star-shaped instead of the traditional kidney-shaped tables. They take up less space in a room, and that's also something that our faculty has really given us a lot of positive feedback about. And for our upper grades, we have the cafe tables that you see, and I guess one of the best features about them is it's impossible to turn over those chairs. And if you're a 4th or 5th grade teacher, you know that kids love to lean back. Well, you really can't lean back in these chairs. So very safe, and our pirates have really enjoyed them. So we are a Leader in Me school. We were actually, our sister school, Vickery Creek, actually kind of donated our initial fees for Leader in Me. And they have actually, Shay Wortman, who is a counselor there, has been working with our staff from the very beginning to help us become a Leader in Me school. So I love the collaboration and how other schools have come together to make Pools Mill an even better place. So I love working with other schools, and all of this, all that we've been able to accomplish in Leader in Me, we owe to Vickery Creek. And so our teachers and our staff are very excited about Leader in Me, and our students are too. So you can see the different tenets of Leader in Me, being proactive, begin with the end in mind, put first things first, think win-win, seek first to understand, then be understood, synergize, and sharpen the saw. We've also worked to try, one of the things we wanted to do was to be able to give our students leadership opportunities. Right here, this is actually our Beta Club, and they act as ambassadors in our building. We let them give tours. When we had open house this year for the one day, they were there in their t-shirts giving tours to our families. We also have leadership opportunities in the way of working on our news crew. We have peer helpers, and we also have safety patrol. And our students actually, they actually submit like, not a resume, but they submit, I'm trying to think, an application in order to be part of all these. So we're very proud that we were able to give these leadership opportunities to our pirates. And future pirate additions. So we're dreaming big here at Pools Mill. We actually we have made enough money. We did Booster-thon this year, and we are going to be putting in a track. We have, I know it was kind of a topic of conversation. We have our 3-5 playground is enormous, and it's a good ways from our building. And it's worked out that it's been a real asset to our school. So we're going to be putting a track out there, and our community is very excited about it. From the very beginning, we have planned to put a track on that field. We have even put our playground equipment in the middle so that we can form the track around. So we're planning for that. We also want to put a pavilion out there. And in the back of our school, we are going to put in a sensory garden. And we want it to be the entire length of the back of our school. From one area to another where our bus lanes are, we want those to be different types of sensory areas. So we were very excited that we won one of the foundation grants, and that's going to give us a start to our garden. And if you have any questions for me, I'd be happy to answer them.
No, we love Pools Mill in our territory and our little district over there. And, one of the things when we started this process, we always talk about, and Dr. Bearden says, is that the school is the hub of that community. And you guys have really embraced that. And so thank you so much. The parents are excited about it. The kids are excited about that area. And it's because of you guys and your leadership. So thank you very much for all your hard work.
Well, thank you very much. It's been an honor, and we've got a wonderful community, so thank you.
Talk about beginning with the end in mind. You're already there. Can't wait to see that sensory garden. What's your time frame on that?
Well, everything is like a 5-year, and we hope to get one part, and there's 6 different areas back there. So we're going to, with the grant that we received, we're going to be working on 2 of those areas. But when I was at Silver City, our garden took us about 5 years from beginning to
Such a
end.
big project.
I think the other thing to note was the time capsule. That was
Yes.
pretty neat. So they all placed a time capsule with things of today's modern day technology. And I think is it 25 years?
25 years.
They'll open it up.
I have some pirates who are committed. Maybe Cassie there will come get me from the Oaks and check me out so that I can be there. But it was an exciting opportunity, the first school to have a time capsule
Does
as
sound like-
part of the opening.
That sounds like future partner in education opportunities there for your sensory garden, though. All right. Well, I think we will take a brief break right now.